this lecture we'll study about the conflict serializable. So let us come to the definition here. We say that a schedule S is conflict serializable if it is conflict equivalent to a serial schedule. So let's suppose we have a schedule S, let's suppose S1, and let's suppose you have a schedule S2. Okay, and let's suppose you have transaction Tj, Ti and Tj. Here also we have transaction Ti and Tj, and let's suppose they are the instructions. Okay, and let's suppose S2 is a serial schedule. So we can have like this. Okay, so we say that schedule S is conflict serializable if it is conflict equivalent to a serial schedule. So let's suppose in this example S1 is a schedule, S2 is a schedule. Here S2 is a serial schedule. If S1 and S2, or you may say if S1 is conflict equivalent to S2, which is a serial schedule, then we can see then we can say that schedule S1 is conflict serializable. Okay, so in a simple language you can say we have two schedule, one is S1, one is S2, where S2 is a serial schedule and S1 is conflict equivalent to a serial schedule S2, then you can say that S1 is conflict serializable. Okay, so for example schedule 3 is conflict serializable since it is conflict equivalent to serial schedule 1. Okay, so let us check. Schedule 3 is conflict serializable since it is conflict equivalent to serial schedule 1. So it is very simple, it is shown here that schedule 1 is a serial schedule. Okay, so it is a serial schedule and schedule 3, it is not a serial schedule. Now we have to check whether schedule 3 is conflict equivalent to schedule 1 or not. Okay, if it is conflict equivalent to schedule 1, which is a serial schedule, then we can say schedule 3 is conflict serializable. Okay, now see here, can we get schedule 1 from schedule 3, or can you transform schedule 3 to schedule 1 by a series of swap of non-conflicting instructions? Okay, so see here, so in order to transform this schedule 3 to schedule 1, these two instructions will move up and these two instructions should be moved down. Okay, so see here, these two instructions and these two instructions, they are working on a different data item. These two instructions belongs to transaction T2 working on data item A, and these two instructions working on data item B, which belongs to transaction T1. So we can easily swap them because they are the non-conflicting instructions. Okay, so if you swap it, then this read B write B will move here. Okay, and this read A write A will go downward here. Okay, so we can say schedule 3 is conflict equivalent to schedule 1. Schedule 3 is called as conflict serializable. It is because it is conflict equivalent to a serial schedule 1. Okay, so it is very clear, schedule 1 is a serial schedule. Okay, so here schedule 3 is conflict serializable. Now let us take another example. Consider schedule 7 consists of transaction T3, T4. So this is schedule 7 consists of two transactions T3, T4. This schedule is not conflict serializable since it is not equivalent to either the serial schedule T3, T4 or the serial schedule T4, T3. Okay, so let me draw the serial schedule T3 T4. Okay, so this can be like this. So read queue, write queue, and after this write queue comes. Okay, now see here. We'll check whether this schedule 7 is conflict equivalent to serial schedule T3 or serial schedule T3 T4 or not. Okay, so see here. So in order to transform schedule 7 to this serial schedule, we have to swap this one with this. Okay, so you have to swap this write queue with this write queue. Okay, so see here, these two instructions are accessing the same data item q, and both are the write operation, that are the conflicting operations. So these are the conflicting instructions which cannot be swapped. So we cannot transform schedule 7 to this serial schedule T3 T4. Now come to the serial schedule T4 T3. Okay, okay, so let me draw this serial schedule T4 T3. So write queue will come first in transaction T4, then okay. Now we'll check here. Can you transform this schedule 7 to this serial schedule T4 T3? So for that we have to swap this read queue and write queue. So see here, these are the conflicting instructions. We cannot swap it because this read queue, write queue, they are accessing the same data item q, and one of them is a write operation. So this is a conflicting instructions which cannot be swapped. So we cannot get this serial schedule from this schedule 7. We cannot get this, or we cannot transform this schedule 7 to a serial schedule T3 T4. Hence we can say that schedule 7 is not conflict serializable because it is not conflict equivalent to a serial schedule. So this was for today. Thank you.